The coffee smoking, the incense smoking, everything smoking, and yet I ain't joking. Maybe I'm smoking too. Well, my smoking is it you. Sip. Letting the music ride just a bit. Yes, I am on a natural trip. This is it. I'm not lit, but I might be depending on you. What does lit mean to you? Do we even still use that word anymore? I don't know. Some do. It's embarrassing. It's just funny when white people say, "This is lit," like on the commercial, and they did like, no, no. I think it was a Mr. Clean. It was a Mr. Clean commercial. You just gotta look at them and laugh because they really don't know the math, or they do, and that's even sadder for you that you know the math, but you're still bound to the lie. So you got to, do what you do to make your money all the time. But are you making money? See, you're not too wise. We're gonna talk a little astrology today. How about that? We're gonna break down my chart, by the way. Tell me what I know. More than anything, I know my chart. I love it when people think they know more about me than I do. Do you though? Like your person coming back, you got a problem with that? You need to take that up with your spirit team. I did, boo. Who am I talking to? It's sad when Aquarius is, I keep telling you the doomsday machine. They are their own doomsday machine. The collective did this to me. I put a curse on you when you've been trying to put a curse on me the whole time. Bitch, you know you lied. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have. No, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I apologize if I came off a little too brutally divine. Because divine spirit is very brutal with their truth. Sometimes you have to be. Especially when you know your mission. And my mission, really, at this moment, is me. Shine the light, be the truth, be whatever it be. Whatever it is that either wakes you up or turns around and make you see yourself. Some people never see themselves. That's why they're always looking at someone else and trying to be someone else, because they don't know and don't like themselves. I have so much to talk about today, but I'm trying to find my words, okay? I mean, I can find the words. It's just, what do I want to focus on today? So I will do some stuff on YouTube, some stuff on TikTok, and some stuff on Instagram too. Different audiences, so, I'm going to break up the narrative a bit, depending on who I'm talking to, because it's not always the same audience. Like my master classes are not a free-for-all, and yet they are. Free-for-all. Free fall. Free fall. Free fall. Free falling, free falling, free falling. Who's falling today? Looks like there's some who might pass away, but it's okay. People die every day, like people come to life every day. The point of the matter is, are you focused on finding your way? Sunday, October 12th. Let's start with the math. A little astrology, a little sacred geometry. Do you know what this is, by the way? Do you know what is right here? Right here. Is this. I love it how, as I say sarcastically, I love it how little kids, towards those kids that don't ever want to grow up, and that's why Saturn gives no fuck. You know what? You came on the wrong rut race, man. Woman, sir, man. And then got ate up by your own lies, by your own spies, by your own demons. Pretending to be wise. Oh, they're so healthy in the hood. They do so much money. They do so much money. Pause. They do such strange things with their money, trying to justify their lies. And then they get immobilized their spies. Really, you immobilize them because they're all dying right now because of you. Does that make you feel any type of way? No, it doesn't, does it? Why? Because you are you. You are a narcissist. In every type of way. I love psychoanalyzing narcissists, okay? I don't need the class. I don't need to study. I am the study. I didn't even ask them to be the study. I'm just being me. Pisces things. Part of the astrology. Hate it or not hate it. When you're a high vibing Pisces, when you have my chart, in reality, my chart, like my health chart, like you can get on my chart and see my health chart and you see girlfriend is healthy. STD, well, she hasn't slept with anybody in a decade. Who are they talking about? Because it can't be me. So I'm worried about some crusty, lusty, I'm worried about some thirsty person. Your person want to love you up. Your person going to love. Anytime I start seeing people that this person's going to come in and love you up, click, delete, delete. Don't recommend this channel. Don't recommend this channel. They're asleep. They're sheep. They're not on the same timeline am I on. YouTube, why do you keep replacing these idiots with more wrongs? I mean, I shouldn't call them idiots. That was a little harsh for me. See, they're not on my timeline, so they don't resonate with me. Really, they're part of the ones who are like, jumped on the hate train to gang stalk me because they didn't know that they were serving the devil. In some form or fashion. What is the devil to you? Some people say that I'm the devil. Well, maybe I might be to you, boo. When truth is the devil, and I know it's that too. People talk about the word. I'm hearing the word truth come out a lot today. The word truth is coming out a lot today. I love how people like to psychoanalyze every day. I love how certain psychoanalysts, certain psychiatrists, this is what they do. This is the whole therapy, thing. Because reminding you, to a certain degree, therapists can be drug dealers too. Oh, she went there. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not that nice. Thank God for poetry. The secret weapon has come out. What's the secret weapon? What does come out mean? What does come out mean to you? I'm talking to ghosts. I'm shadow banned everywhere. And I guess if I were me, I guess I'd shadow ban me too, because this is not the message we're trying to get out to the masses. I get it. So to the master classes that like got me in a bubble, like we can't let everybody see you. I get it. I really do. Whether you're working for me or not, I see you. I could do lounge magic too. Why did I say lounge magic? No. Why did I even use the word magic? Oh, wow, because magic is in my cup. Magic's in my cup. The Atlanta station I worked at in real life. Why was I dreaming? Why was Ryan Cameron coming in my dreams the other night? Ryan Cameron. Do you guys know who Ryan Cameron is? If you're from Atlanta, you know who Ryan Cameron is. Ryan Cameron, Hot 97 at the time, Hot 97. Then I think he went over to V103. I don't know. Honestly, I don't keep up with these people like I used to. But I know that stuff appearing in my dreams just doesn't pop out randomly. It seems random, but it's not. So why was I dreaming about Ryan Cameron? I don't remember exactly what it was because it just came and gone. But it's like, we were like pretty much how we got along at the station. Because Ryan, what is happening here? The computer's deciding to do something weird. No. 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 All my antiviruses. This computer is old. Maybe somebody's trying to hack in the computer. Maybe the person that gave me this computer. Haven't seen them in a decade or two. You work right through it. I always do. New or old is what I do. By the way, when I go on probably TikTok, because I think my views on TikTok are more driven to naturally to so we're going to talk about like my nature walks at Carver's Creek, a little bit of how they want to pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Like, you want to tear down Miss Betty's house. You want to tear down history. That's so fad, though. So Cumberland County, because actually it's in Spring Lake. But that is so Cumberland County to me. Or maybe it's the powers that be, the North Carolina powers that be. Once again, everybody wants to put black people in the same little, pot, okay? So this is history right from the start. Like Miss Betty, like James Tillman Rockefeller, like that was his cook's house. That was her whole house. But you want to tear down that house so you can perpetuate how everybody was victims here. But she wasn't treated like a victim, my dear. She lived there till she died, and then I think her child lived there too. So, some white people do some good things. They pay their dues, and they're still paying too. I mean, let's be real. I got the best security in all of the universe. Nobody bothered me. In reality, bitch, I am AA. I am AATW. All of, what I mean. Airborne all the way. Ho, 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 some would say. When you have a real legacy and you actually have something to say, you have a flag to fly in this fight. And I do have a flag. Somebody's going to take out my flag and stomp out my life. I don't think so. Go ahead and try it. It's up to you. 'Tis the season. I love it. Do you? Somebody popped in and popped out. I'm giving them content today. See, I just started drinking coffee, okay? Reminding you, I just woke up. Now, I put on this shirt because, Mommy said, what's the moon in today? We're going into Gemini, into Cancer. Okay, let's play. Oh, Lord. Her third house is going to come out today. Her second house is moving into her third house. I told you, we're going to do an astrology game today. Okay, listen, I heard somebody saying that is true. Don't give your, and I learned this the hard way, I did, but, I don't think the people who thought that they would teach me a lesson, I don't think they had a clue who they were messing with. How'd that work for you? Are you dealing peace or are you dealing yourself? What happened? The Leo King and everybody just fell off. This is no hate on the Leo King, man. I used to rock with you with your spiritual dance parties and all this and all that. Were you Hillsong too, or were you part of the Hillsong crew? I don't know. And how you tried to play that, like, what was your little baby's name? You tried to, I'd be like, you. North Node kicked in. Because fixed signs get fixed in their ego. They get fixed in their ego, but they're fixed for a reason. Because fixed signs are needed for certain things. I mean, my dad was a fixed sign, and my mom was a mutable sign, so she was a Sagittarius. So you had a fixed fire sign, Leo, who married a mutable fire sign, and they gave birth to a mutable water sign, which works when you think about it. Now, okay, cardinal signs. So when does the cardinal sign come into view? Well, I'm a Libra moon, and Libras are cardinals. Those are the air signs. Libras are part of the cardinal crew. And see, that's what happens when you got some Libras who they don't know themselves either, but yet they think they're the greatest teachers. Like the Libra who wanted to groom me. You should have never played in my face, G. And I mean, they still won't learn until they die. That's just how, that's just some Cardinals' lives. I mean, I've been seeing cardinals the whole time. Like in this North Carolina, our state bird is the cardinal, okay? So I am not worried about no Philly or no Baltimore or no Calabasas person today. I am smiling like the pumpkins. This is cozy autumn jazz fireplace ambiance, relaxing autumn jazz music, rain and crackling fireplace sounds, and it's actually raining. Like drizzle. I thought I was just going to, like, being it was raining and everything, I thought I was just going to sleep in. Then I hear a boom. Like, no, time to get up, baby. Really? Yes. I didn't know I was going to do a live today. That's the whole beauty of it, okay? You just come into play. You just show up every day. That's the point. If you can show up in your truth. And like I said, a lot of people want to, spread that word truth around. I'm the truth. She's the truth. You don't have to speak about the truth. This is what a psychoanalyst will do. Getting back to psychoanalysts can be a drug dealer too, because reminding you they need people to keep them fed, keep themselves fed. So their purpose is to mess with your head. Now, you do have some good psychiatrists and some good psychoanalysts. I mean, a psychoanalyst, let's put it in the legal way, okay? Okay. Read this. The harvest is stored, the angel of earth. Gather fallen leaves and take them into your meditation and let their surrender teach you. Believe it or not, this is actually from Carver's Creek. A fallen flower with fallen leaves, and yet they're still living. I put it in the dirt of my cactus plant. It's amazing how it lasts, right? You know how some fallen leaves just shrivel up and die and turn to dust. But this is maintaining itself. Is it magic? Is it? The magic of the earth, the magic of the synchronicity, the magic of, maybe it's just the magic of me. Who wants to talk to me about the collective today? What collective would that be? And when did you actually start talking about the collective in actuality? Because I didn't hear anybody talking about the collective before I started doing it with Soul School Cafe. And actually I got that. I give credit where credit's due. I got that from Nicolay because he had that in one of his songs that I started out. But then somebody, like we were fine, and I was like, repping his music and stuff like that. And I mean, we knew each other. We didn't know each other, but we met each other and everything was cool. Okay, remember I had that picture of me, Nicolay, and Fonte, and even what's his name, J.C. Cowan, another Leo. It's you Leos. Oh, there she go tapping again. That means, yep, that was not your friend. Could have been a friend, but he was on pretend. I guess he was trying to feed his family too. I remember that time like that. I pet sit for them too. Reminding you what I pet sat for the Coca-Cola CEO in Atlanta. Big ass house in Buckhead and stuff like that. He left me in his house by myself while he and his family went to Colorado, and I went to Vail. I think that's where they go, Vail, to skiing trip and stuff like that. And I was babysitting their little babies, their little fur babies. That was so cool. And yeah, so I stayed there and everything, and ate and slept there for several days, and just puppy walked, puppy sat and did that, and we just chill and played, and that was good for me. I just can't trust that around here because it's not that same energy. I mean, this was a man that was, he understood greatness and credibility. Well, people said, well, golly gee, I mean, that was a Coca-Cola CEO. Yeah, but the thing about it is he trusted me. Like, look at the people that you listen to on YouTube. Could you trust these people in your house? I wouldn't if I were you. But you go ahead and do that. I've learned that from the fallen leaf. Like I said, that flower, in case you missed it, in case you just tapped in, my Essene book says, gather fallen leaves and take them into your meditation. Let their surrender teach you. It is still living in its own way, and it's getting the dirt of the snake plant. Somehow or another, the synergy is just, there's no smell, because, I mean, well, they do, like, the smell just fade, but usually the leaves just dry up and to dust. But this is over a year old. Over a year old. Don't you find it fascinating that it hasn't shriveled up to nothing? And I have UV lights this whole place. Although I have moved this out the way. But I find this fascinating. There's magic in this. It's something about the synchronicity of me and Carver's Creek that really does exist. And I know some people may feel some kind of way, like you might have been going out to Carver's Creek from the very first day. Good for you. I'm not trying to take your energy or your story away from you, but I'm just saying the second that I had the Sagittarius person, that too, ironically, Sagittarius. There's something about Sagittarius crew, the Sagittarius energy. Once again, we're talking about living astrology. My Saturn return, am I speaking in my computer language again? Am I speaking too fast for, well, the elevated people will get me. That's it, because you felt like you had to slow yourself down. But those who meant to get it will get it. Because right now we're more than boots on the ground. We're boots on the ground, in the air, and everywhere. We're rebooting everything like we just don't care. People want to talk truth about me and say I can't talk the truth when I am the truth too. But no, that's somebody saying you're the truth. You can just show up with your energy. You don't have to say it, but bitch, you say it too. Who's psychoanalyzing who? Trini, so but no, and no, don't get it wrong. You think I'm talking about one person, I might be talking about somebody else. And let me say something about Trini. I said Trinis, not trannies. Trinis, Islanders. I get it where you're coming from. Now it's time for me to do a little bit of psychoanalyzing, because there's sometimes it seems like there's a viciousness about them to a certain degree, but if you understand their legacy and their history, there's a synchronicity, there's a similarity. I won't say synchronicity. There's a similarity between Trinity's Islanders, and I guess all of them are Islanders, Asians, and Jews. I didn't say Hebrews, I said Jews. Because you usually, your parents, you usually feel some type of abuse from your parents. Like you have this need to prove to yourself all the time. So you can't jump out of that paradigm. You're always proving yourself to people like, I'm the best at what I be. And then you kind of hoard that over people like, you are the authority, but you're not in everything because you're still learning you. And see, if somebody paid you to mimic me or copy me or act like you're doing what I do, then bitch, you got the right person. Now I can be your best friend, and rock with you, or I can be your lesson. What you want to do? I can write a lot of books, but a lot of people can't even read. So let's address that subject, okay? Where are the real readers at? And that too. Who are you reading it at? I haven't pulled a card, and yet I had a lot to say. And it's all gravy. Truth does lead the way, because truth don't have time for no lies. Whether you think I'm the truth or whether you think I'm not, I really don't give a damn. The point is, I'm on top of my game, and I am that head HNICMI story. Okay, nobody's a star over me. You must guide me, conflicted and twisted. Honey, I am lifted and gifted. I do this every day, and I don't need to do it for pay. I'm giving you my therapy for free. What does that say about me? Why? Because you know what? It's my thanks to my military family. People got a problem with the military. Let me tell you, the military is not perfect, but who is? Puppies are running the street out here in my neighborhood. Puppies are running the street. The little dogs and the big dogs are running the street. You know what? There was, and I can tell the way he was running. He was a soldier. He was running through the neighborhood, just going this run. And the was not a little dog, the pit bull, the black. See, here's the thing. This is why I say you all are dumb. Okay, we're going back to this. Let's do some timelines here. Scorpio people, Scorpios. All right, Scorpios. Is that Scorpio energy? Did you forget? Now I have Scorpio in my 9th house in Neptune. So any type of Scorpio who felt like they wanted to come up against me and lord over me, how'd that work for you? Ooh, is it getting hot in here? I'm getting hot. Ooh, child. Yikes. I must be hitting the spot because I am hot. She is smoking today. Who do I have to smoke, okay? Thank God the music is chill. And I'm seeing the fireplace crackling and the pumpkins are just smiling. There's just pumpkins everywhere. Jack-o'-lanterns, really. There's pumpkins, but they got the eyes. It's like, Lord. Thank you to Zach, by the way, at Carver's Creek. I finally lived out my Charlie Brown fantasy that, I'm a Charlie Brown kid. I remember when commercials. I remember when cartoons were like, why CBS, why don't you don't do stuff like that, and you don't do stuff like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There's stuff that you don't put on during holidays that you could, that these kids need to see. Instead, you got stuff like, Adult Swim and Cartoon Network, which is all right, which turns into Adult Swim, but and South Park. But seriously, when you think about it, this stuff is not meant for kids. Unless you're a kid like me. Some kids, we never grow up because we see the beauty of being youthful in our energy, but being youthful and being immature are two different things, if you know what I mean. Some do, some don't. Youthful and immature is not the same thing. But yeah, the little puppies are running loose. The little dogs are running loose, the big dogs too. So this soldier's running through the hood, and I'm hearing the barking. So I'm going outside on my porch to make sure, because I rock with my crew. Like, Lord have mercy. Is this dog trying to bite this man? This is a soldier. There's a variety of ways that if the soldier wanted to disable him, he could. Okay, and you never know. If it's a soldier. Now I'm saying it could have been a soldier, but it might not have been. But it was. You just know by the stature and stuff like that. So it might have been my protection coming through, or just scoping the area, as they sometimes will do. And like I said, you don't want to have a rough run come through and your animals bite one of them, because they're gonna sue you, bitch. They will sue. What you gonna do? I don't give a damn who's paying you to watch me. You don't have money like that. They got jagged. Oh, they will eat you up, and they will eat this whole. They will own this. They will own. Oh, the book closed on that. They would own this place. They would go straight for the owners too. Wow, if you bit the wrong one, if you bit a lieutenant colonel or something, say less. Let it happen. How many times have they been warned to put these little puppies in check, and to put these little big dogs just rolling all over the place? Like the dog that come in my yard that want to bark at me, but then I had to let that dog know who's the superior one. In the story, like, bitch, you don't come in my yard and bark at me like you own me. Like, some of these people want to come up at you like they own you, like you're coming in my energy, and you feel like you want to put your dominance over me. I had my back turned on that dog. That dog could have jumped me, and I turned around and went, woof! You saw it. Just go back on the video. I chastised that dog down. He woofed and he went on about his way. Hashtag ValJonesDaO. I'm not the one you want to play with unless you do. I promise you I would be a lesson or a blessing for you. It depends on you. I am smiling like the jack-o'-lanterns, Jack. She's incredible. The Incredibles. I can relate to Violet. I can relate to, I forgot, I can't think of the middle boy's name, the one who runs real fast, but I can relate to that too, running a track, like when, you're a track star, but you're not a track star, because I'm like, I just ran track because I wanted to get out of class, but I wasn't trying to go for the Olympics. I don't know about that. I still remember those times. So I know my mom just wanted me to be great. Now my mom wanted trophies, okay? So I get the whole trophy thing. Sagittarius love their trophies. They love I don't know what it is about Sagittarius. They love them. Well, most fire signs, they love to like, there's a like, I know I'm the ish. And many times they are, unless they're not. But see, I'm not that kid. And that's why I said, when I brought about that, Trinidad's Islanders and Asians and Jews, many are the same, because you come from a family of abuse to a certain degree. You feel like you have a name to live up to. And most of the time, I'm not saying all, but I've seen quite a few who they always feel like my mom. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings or something like that. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. see, meditation under this. Is this a bonsai tree? I don't know. Flowers remind me of the rose, or the not a rose. It's actually a. It's not a gardenia. It's a. What they call it? It's that tree in front of the house, from the Rockefeller House. But I think this is a bonsai tree, and that's a bird. I got another one in the living room. This is a set of these are straight from Japan. I keep some artifacts longer than I keep friends, but they're memories. Like I said, like this camera. This is like real leather. This is an August camera. Like when I was going through my harshest times, and I mean, I could have sold this, but I wasn't, because you know what? No, this will forever be mine. This is R. Jones, Ruth or Robert, who knows? One of them. But and that's the difference between me and some of you. So when you come from a family of abuse, it taints everything you do and everything you say, even when you teach. Okay, so as you psychoanalyzing people, make sure to psychoanalyze yourself too every day, because you will forget that you may not even know that you're coming off as you got that little bit of abuse in you. You like to lord over people with what you do, but you're not there yet. And see, I can peep that in you. Like, I can tell that they got you too. Why? Because I've been doing this forever. I'm like Doctor Who. You're just getting into the game. You think you know, but you don't. And let me not put everybody in the box. That's what I check myself, okay? I check myself on that, because I know how to do that. Some people do. When you really high vibing, you learn to check you. You learn to check you. So as I'm like schooling everybody else, I'm schooling myself too. But you got people who feel like they're just schooling you. They're the main ones who need schooling, because they don't have a clue how they're coming off, because they come from a family of abuse. See, this is where you lost when you come in a game with me, because that's the difference between my family and your family. My family really did not abuse me. And I'm not like caught in a program, but she just doesn't know. I grew up with my family. Bitch, what are you talking about? Duh. There's nothing like a dumb toxic hoe that want to constantly tell you when you had to be abused. Yeah, I was, but not by my family, not by my mother and my father. I was never abused by my mother and my father. Was I spanked or switched? Yeah. And I get why. Remember, I told you we just came from church and I wanted to ride my bike. I wanted to ride because I hadn't had my bike but a long time. So I wanted to ride my new bike. And that was all I was thinking about the latter part of church. Like, I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to get home so I can ride my bike. I can't wait to get home so I can ride my bike. I can't wait to get home so I can ride my bike. So we pull up in the parking lot, we pull up in the parking lot, we pull up in the driveway, and I'm going into the fence. I'm going around the corner to the house to find my bike, and my bike is not there. And so my cousins, let's just say, when Val gets a new toy or a new bike, she likes to share. Maybe I shouldn't have shared it with everybody that I got a new bike, but I mean, you riding it so they see it's new and they see the bike you're riding, and then they say, oh, I like that too. Yeah, well, yeah, my parents gave the guest gifts. I told you, my parents, I didn't come from a family of abuse. Not my immediate family. Now, my enemies and my frenemies, that's a whole other thing. Kin do what kin do. That's why when it comes to the best groomers in the world, I've already been groomed by the best. God and Goddess groomed me. Bless me too. You're not me. Stop trying to pretend to be. Study you. I'm not saying be like me. You can never be like me. That's something that you can never be. It's something that you can never do. It's sad when, you have some Libras and some air signs too. Like, I either want her or want to destroy her. I want to control her, or I want her to know that I'm God over her. You got served. And getting ready to serve some more. Spiritual jail or real jail. Maybe you go like Diddy, bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when those feds come through? I am not Fed or CIA, but I have some friends who are. And they know what I say is stone cold true. So you can use your words however you want to, honey. Ain't it funny? Da, 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 da. You know the song I'm talking about? J-Lo and Ja Rule. Oh, God, Ja Rule. Ja Rule. I knew when Ja Rule did that little wiggle, that little dance for the vaccine. I'm like, okay, there we go. Everybody born on February 29th is not good to go. All Pisces are not alike. You got to do the whole chart thing. That's why I'm gonna explain to you, Lucy. I'm gonna explain to you what I mean. Jelly bean. I hate jelly beans. When I say that word comes up, but I hate jelly beans. I think there's a reason for that. Like, that was sooner or later come into the math. There's a reason why you do not like jelly beans. In fact, you don't like beans. But I love chili. I love myself some chili. Today's a chilly type of day, but I'm staying inside, okay? Because I'm going to make me some grits and salmon and some more coffee, by the way. I'm just going to sleep and chill. Watching everybody lie on social media about what isn't real. Your person going to come back. I don't care what you say. That person says, I'm not going to let you go. Oh, bitch, you don't have no choice but to let me go. You know how you going to let me go? Death? Death said. Oh, she laughing at death. Oh, my God, girl. No, but back to the dog though. So the dog. No, see, this is how I am. This is how I am. So who's gonna come around me? Who's gonna stand my energy? I would rather just do this to you, say what I have to say, and then just go and watch TV. This is what I do. I don't need to be around people because people like bring me down. You know, they expect me to like, you know, now I got to listen to your story now. And if your story is interesting, I would love that. And I can relate to some people on my energy. But if you're just trying to bring me down and try to mess with my dignity, at a certain point, I'm going to think one of two things. Okay, should I just let it slide or body this bitch? Intelligently. Oh my God, you got set up. It's holding no. She's a master in herself. I'm good to go. Oh, that's why they're like, you are with us. Okay, you're with us. Intelligence with little Miss Missy. We your family. We your family now, okay? Okay. Mommy and Daddy, they knew. Must be something in the DNA. Ooh, she make a good soldier. No, she really wouldn't. Well, it just depends. Maybe I will make a good psychiatrist and a good psychoanalyst for my friends. I'm the book that you haven't read yet. I'm the book that's still in process, but I'm learning every day, which some people can and cannot do, okay? But you get stuck in that loop. Your person. What person would that be? The same one that, you know, paid you money to watch and mimic me? How's that doing for you? You still looking like no, mommy went, no. We're being so nice today. Can we speak in you brought that up for a reason. Can you speak in your Asian voice today? What does that even mean? You know what that means. Shang-Chi. and then the bad dragon just explodes into nothing. Ooh, I shot that bitch in the heart. No, that too, my mind is like, you know, people say she's spiraling. I'm not spiraling. This is me from the start. This is me doing me. Like, yeah, okay, let me say this too let me get the story about the dog. So the guy's doing the dog, you know, and the dog comes after him. He's like, yeah, and you know, he's kicking the dog and stuff like that. Okay, how many times have the neighborhood told y'all to put y'all dogs in check? See, what's going to happen when that dog bites the wrong person? It's that. See, this is a point that I don't get, which goes to the people who clearly don't know respect, and it's a generational curse. You see generational curses over and over and over again, and you see it happen to the children too. I remember how one of these, it was the same family, that they had a Sagittarius child, and this was the one that, you know what, that I used to like feed and help them with their homework and stuff like that. But you know what, little Sagittarius, the little gang leader. I remember I had a former gang leader. Former, I said former. I don't know. You might have not been former, but I told you I used to just like be friends with everybody, and I was just like, you know, which I won't do that anymore. Now I'm like, so that's why I said, you know what, some people look for street credibility. I don't look for street credibility. I'm just being me. Linda, I'm not for the streets, but I got street cred. Actually, these gangsters can act like they don't know me, but they seen Val Jones go gangsta up on a bitch. They know that she's legit. We don't know what that is, but we know we mind our business. We've been tested, okay? She's in the hood. That one does not play. Sometimes you have to know what you're talking about, and how you know is when you really experience it. Some people thought that I lived in a precious little bubble, that her parents just, you know, like, her parents just treated her like she's just a little princess in the pea. Everything is perfect. Her shoes are perfect. Her hair is perfect. Her clothes are perfect. She's just a little perfect. Why can't I be perfect too? She's not so perfect. I bet she can't do what I do. I don't want to do what you do. Let's be real. Most of the people in Hollywood, I keep telling you, it's the purge anarchy all over again. You got the Kardashians get these little substances, these little sad women and men who want to be famous by any means necessary. They just want to be famous. I just tried to feed my family. That's what you get. I just tried to feed my family, but then I love you, but you don't love me because you took the check. You took a bad check and you treated me with disrespect. And you wonder why I don't bring you back into my energy. I'm looking at you all like, hey, I'm gonna let it be. But you come up in my face with that bullshit, I'm going to let the whole world see. Nobody speaks for me. Nobody puts a baby in the corner, especially not none of you. Now you got my team plugged into you. You wanted to send lies after me. Like, I know this one little cancer bitch, since we're going into cancer. Well, actually, it's a couple of cancer bitches. You know, cancer turns toxic. It's a horrible thing. But cancers who really be about that shit, it's a John D. Rockefeller thing. He was a cancer too. As we go into the Cancer moon, and Cancer's in the third house. What does the third house do? Let's do some living astrology. How about you check what's in your third house? I'm telling you what's in mine. You want to know where the twins are, bitch? And I'm talking to an Aquarius down the line. Which Aquarius would that be? I've had a problem with all Aquariuses, but why? I tried to be friends to you sincerely. One of my best friends was an Aquarius who was married to a Pisces. Well, dated the Pisces for a long time. I actually did the poem at their wedding, right? I used to see them fight all the time. I found absolutely, I don't even know what that dynamics was. And I used to wanted to do a show about them, okay? Like, we're going to have our own reality show because you guys are showing yourself. But then that got weird and taken away. And then she got very, 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 very sick and Duke Hospital. I mean, I think they had her on display. I think they had her on multiple amounts of drugs. They didn't know what was wrong with her. They just kept treating her, and she was like an experiment and stuff like that. And but the thing about it is, man, she couldn't get off man, Val, I miss my girl. But, you know, I didn't miss those calls up in the middle of the night, you know, the drunk calls, the drunk texts, you know, it's that too. When people really just want to use you, and it was used, because this is the thing about air signs. Geminis especially, but maybe all air signs who are low vibing. I don't really get it. They know what they're doing. But, well, remind you, Aquarius is their fixed sign. Yeah, I think. Are they a fixed sign? Yeah, they're a fixed sign. So they get stuck in their mind. They get stuck, and you can't tell them that they're not right. You know that you have some health issues. Why are you drinking at 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning? And you mad because nobody doesn't want to hear you drunk calling and drunk texting. Like I think some Libra thought I was going to do that too. Or maybe it could have been a Virgo, because earth signs are like that too. Oh, golly Gee, don't let me talk about the Virgo that I dated for a minute who was in his mind. Well, I'm gonna say in his mind was a celebrity. He was incredibly brilliant, incredibly talented. He actually played, I mean, this is a real story. He actually played guitar for Arrested Development, like the group Arrested Development, like, speech like I didn't see you that time when you, it's the smile that you all threw in your face. It's like the Hillsong smile. Like they did on Math Hoffa too. Hey, Jadakus, how are you? How you doing, Red Man? How you doing, Method Man? Holy Spirit, come through. People want to play gangster games on people. You want to roll up and roll a train on me? Now this train is rolling all over you. Gangster, who's the wankster now? Are we playing Diddy games today or Libra games today? Well, how's your life, bro? How's your wife? Which one, yo? Oh, you multiple. Why are we talking about that? Because you feel it in your energy, and it's that, and it's like that. And you know that they're going to keep getting your energy because they're addicted to you. You are their drug. You are their drug of choice now. So what will they do? They will OD. They will OD on the brilliance of me, looking at something that it can never be. You wanted to control me and groom me. Now who's grooming who? Who's grooming who? Look like right now I'm grooming you, but I don't want to. Auntie Val? Oh, is that it? Or is it Maleficent? Miss Maleficent to you? So send all your astrology team after me. We're going to show them who's the best. In my legacy, I don't know who's the best in your legacy. I do not care. I'm not even there. I'm just saying, J. Cole, I'm just so disappointed in you. I thought you were more aware. Now, I will say this. If you came back and did the best rap album that's ever been heard, I would actually applaud for you, bro. I know the nerve. Applaud for my enemies. Because you clearly are an enemy. You got the wrong ones after me, or maybe you see now what you need to see. Aquariuses usually don't see it because they're stuck in the reality. Remind you they're fixed signs. They go mind blind. And then my third house in Cancer comes out. And I go Bob Jones Jr. and John D. Rockefeller all the time. Now, am I going to have to kill a bitch? Creatively. This has something in her eyes. Her eyes twinkle like Santa Claus. December 25th. That's the thing. What is that? AEM6? I don't know. EIA? I don't know. There's too many alphabets and numbers for me. I don't like really read instructions like that. But it's out there. It's a thing. It's another comment coming. Seriously. They made it up. Yeah, it could be. Like I'm a Huma was made up, which looked like the Planet Killer too. I'm telling you, Metal Hurlock Chronicles. We're gonna talk about astrology. All we talking about? No, my chart though. Seriously, why they picked the wrong one with me, and this is why this is happening to you. So, I talked about my third house being in Cancer, right? Pluto's in my third house too. Bingo, Pluto in Cancer in my third house. Bitch. That's death. That's death. I mean, there she go laughing at death again. Who laughs at death? Nobody laughs at death. When you see this much death as I have, it's just like, okay. Humor is healing. And that's why some people heal through their laughter. And here's the disaster, because some people think, well, she's just projecting. She's just, because laughter has always been my go-to. Like even when I was, my dad was trying to teach me how to drive a stick. And I didn't want to run over the bunny. I landed us in a ditch. She's like, kill the bunny, save us. What are you doing? And it's that part. Like, I wouldn't harm I will kill a fly. I'll burn a fly up. I burn all these flies, all these little monitoring spirits. I see a little fly, a little this, a little that. The roaches start coming out and saying, we're doing that crap again. What is going on here? This house is like, I don't know. You know, how many people have lived over here and lived and moved and lived and moved and lived and moved? Is that a haunted house too? People say, we'll see you soon. You gonna come back. I don't know. Come back to who? Come back to what? Hoe games? I'm not the hoe. You lied on me. You lied on me so many times. And you're still lying too. You don't have the money to pay your crew, but they still got to do what they got to do because they're addicted. I guess they're addicted to your money, or maybe they're addicted to you. Do they get a little bit of that wang? Is that why they all look sick? Val Jones is, well, let's just say Val Jones and some shit. My chart, my health chart says too. I mean, it's the doctor thing. Is when I realized, like, you went after my doctor too. I specifically chose a young Asian doctor because I understand that legacy. I really do. And when my Asian doctor, my young Asian doctor, who was like, you know, we were up on my game and up on my health, and she just said, quit, I'm out. I'm out. That's not what they do. So whatever this principality is, because we're not really battling people, we're battling principalities. You are serious about coming after me. So you made me get serious about you. Serious. I'm not Drake. I'm not Kendrick. I'm not Madonna. I'm not Rihanna. I'm not Lizzo. I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm not the Peace Stealer or Dolo the Pilot Man. I'm not the Cosmic Royal Family. I'm not Amber Khan. I'm not Saving Grace. I'm saving me. I'm saving faith. I'm very sin in what I do. I dropped my afro a long time ago. What about you? Lizard. Lizard. The lizard says, rekindle lost goals or desires. Expand your vision. Honor messages in your dreams. Rekindle lost goals or desires. Expand your vision. Honor messages in your dreams. So let's get back to Magic 107, which, you know, in Atlanta. I actually worked at this station. Mary Catherine, by the way, one of the most gangster. I mean, you know, you can look at the movie Steel Magnolias. She reminded me of the Steel Magnolias. Okay, back in the day. Kathy Hughes, Radio 1 station, Radio 1 in Atlanta. I was not under any contract, so I wasn't going to sign my life away. They tried to put me under a contract that I was not okay. I'm like, I'm not signing that. So I literally worked, for however long, that last part of the year, 6-7 months without a contract, because it was a no compete. Like, I'm like, are you serious? Like, it was that's how much they wanted me, or wanted me to keep me in that loop. Like, okay, you want me to sign a no compete that says, if I leave this Radio 1 station in Atlanta, now, I mean, I've seen no competes that you can't go to a station in a 100-mile radius. Don't like it, but I get the rules. No. That was not my contract. That was not in the contract that he wanted me to sign. I could have halfway respected that, because I get business. I get business all the time. See, I'm not like oblivious to business, but you know, when you're like, nah, this is some slave shit, I'm not doing that. Like, what? Listen, me and Mary Catherine, we sometimes, in our silent little way, we argue like cats and dogs, okay? She just ran through everybody like she was just a slave master in charge, and until she ran into me. Her husband, it was funny, Alan Sneed. How you doing, Alan? Seriously, I mean, I don't know. Where is Jim Kennedy at today? Oh, I can talk about a lot of stuff. Maybe that's it. Atlanta, the colonizers. Okay, wow. No, but I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's ironic that I thought of that and all of that, because I mean, like, Melissa and Jim, I mean, I've heard some stories about Jim Kennedy too. Are you in that Kennedy family too? I don't know. Go ahead and do you. Well, people act like they don't make money off of me, and they know damn well they do. Oh, you all owe me money, and you gonna pay me too. How do I know? But anyway, so the no compete, I get business. I get when business is business, but when you want to treat me like a slave, so this was the contract they offered me, okay? So you're saying that you want me to sign this contract, And I was using the name Imani too, which is my middle name, Faith. Keep the faith, baby. My parents always knew, keep the faith no matter what you do. We put that in your soul, in your heart, and in your name too. Child, your faith. Oh yeah, now you're gonna psychoanalyze that too. You don't have to say your faith. You can just exhibit that. I say what I say, and I do what I do for a reason. I call it showing up. Like, bitch, what are you talking about? Don't tell me what to do, ho. Go to the other people. See, I told you. Don't let me bring the Trinity out of me, the island element too. I can bring my island element too. Woo, God, don't let it make it seem. Listen, I'm not talking about anybody. We all need to learn. We all do, including me too. I will readily admit, I'm always learning from all of you, seriously. But I will check you when you come astray with me. I'm not gonna let you get away with that, okay? Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me that I don't have the right to check you when you're wrong. When it comes to me, now with somebody else, you're on point. Go ahead and do that. But I felt your energy, so I had to put you in your place. Don't play with me. I can psychologize anybody. Why do you think that they protect me this way? I mean, seriously, doesn't it occur to you that I have the best security in the whole entire world? Do you? You see me outside walking around, not in my box in the house. You don't see anybody hanging around me. I don't have no dogs. I don't have no pets. Could have had a chance to have pets, but really, I just really would just want to take care of me. I just don't want to give my energy like that because I'm getting through this loop. This is the 10-year cycle for me. We're ending a 10-year cycle. So somebody wants to bring me back to that shit. I'm not going to argue with the same shit that was arguing about 10 years ago. I'm going to play with these hoes because this is what I do, yo. Hashtag the woke storyteller. She's very woke. You don't have to say you're woke. If you have to say you're woke, you're not woke. Go ahead and say whatever you want to say, but it still doesn't take away that I'm good at what I do, and you know it too, and it makes you feel some kind of way. Yeah, I know. If I were you and you were me, I guess I'd hate me too. The jealousy is real. Unlike you. Damn, girl. Slow down. Yes, mother. What was I talking about? The Gemini moving into Cancer. It's a Gemini moving into Cancer. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the contract. So the Radio 1 contract. Oh, okay, we're doing one of these stories today. We're reminiscing, okay, reunions, because that's another thing. Fayetteville State, I will get back to that. How do you have a homecoming parade but not the homecoming game? First off, I didn't even know the homecoming parade was yesterday, so, whatever. And I saw some of the pictures. I'm like, I don't look like, I can't even relate. I don't look like none of those people at this moment. It's just like, that's way back in the day. I see why my parents did not want me to go to Fayetteville State. But I don't regret that, though. I had some of my best and my worst times at Fayetteville State. So when times were good, they were really good. I mean, I pledged at Fayetteville State. I went through some shit, pledged my sorority. I did some step shows. I've got some great stories. There's some great stories around here. When you represent, there's a reason. My parents didn't want me to be here because they knew what I would go through. But when you are chosen for that portal, I hate the word chosen. I mean, I don't hate it, but anyway, but when you're on the grid, because this is obviously a grid. What did I might talk about this either on TikTok or Instagram. I don't know. Charles Waddell Chestnut. Or I might talk about it on YouTube later on this week. As we're in the spooky season now. The Goofer Grapevine. Is that the first story? Yeah, that is the first story. The Goofer Grapevine. Some years ago, my wife was in poor health, and our family doctor, in whose skill and honesty I had implicit confidence. I don't know if that's how we're talking back then, but I'm just saying. Some years ago, my wife was in poor health, and our family doctor, in whose skill and honesty I had implicit confidence, advised a change of climate. I shared, from an unprofessional standpoint, his opinion that the raw winds, the chill rains, and the violent changes of temperature that characterize the winters in the region of the Great Lakes tended to aggravate my wife's difficulty and would undoubtedly shorten her life if she remained exposed to them. The doctor's advice was that we seek not a temporary place of sojourn, but a permanent residence in a warmer and more equable climate. I was engaged at the time in grape culture in northern Ohio. There is Ohio and Fayetteville and New York Tide that is like no other. There's a reason why you don't hear about Charles Waddell Chestnut in the history annals of Fayetteville, yet you should. There's a reason why this place is so cursed. The first African American fiction acclaim mean all over the world. The first African American fiction writer has roots in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Did your documentarian tell you about that? All Joneses are not the same. And remind you, Kellys were the aftermath. Those were in-laws, not family, not blood. They're married blood. All it takes is one bad apple to spoil the barrel. Why some people moved away from the river, away from that side of Cape Fear, and they moved to Merksem Road on this side of Fayetteville. I'm gonna let the Cape Fear River take care of that. But it's got some stuff to do around here too. The curse still goes on. I didn't put a curse on you, you did. I was engaged at the time in grape culture in northern Ohio, and as I liked the business and had given it much study, I decided to look for some locality suitable for carrying it on. I thought of sunny France, of sleepy Spain, of Southern California, but there were objections to them all. It occurred to me that I might find what I wanted in someone of our own southern states. It was a sufficient time after the war for conditions in the South to have become somewhat settled, and I was enough of a pioneer to start a new industry if I could not find a place where grape culture had been tried. I wrote to a cousin who had gone into the turpentine business in central North Carolina. He assured me in response to my inquiries that no better turpentine. When you come out to Carver's Creek, Jamestown, Rockefeller, and you find out she's connecting dots today. I'm connecting history when the real historian comes to play. What you know about me? Apparently not enough to psychoanalyze me. I go back a long way. I'm ancient, some would say. Very ancient. Just be me. It's a gift. He assured me in my response to my inquiries that no better place could be found in the South than the state and neighborhood where he lived. The climate was perfect for health, and in conjunction with the soil, ideal for grape culture. Labor was cheap, and land could be bought for a mere song. Stop right here. The Goofer Grapevine, Charles Waddell Chestnut. You will see a plaque of Charles Waddell Chestnut on the market house. If you're reading Charles Waddell Chestnut books, Patesville is Fayetteville. Patesville is Fayetteville, and he talks about the market house. But you don't know nothing about that, right? Fayetteville State says very little about. You know how you go to like some white universities, or predominantly white, and they right off the bat they know who their founders are. Not Fayetteville State. Why is that? But back to this contract that Mary Catherine Sneed signed up. I guess it was Radio 1. I guess it was okay by Kathy Hughes. I don't know. But whatever it was, it's like, no, we're not doing that. Like I said, I get business is business. I get that. But, you know, the 100-mile radius, I get that. But that was not the contract that was offered to me. The contract that was offered to me was, okay, and we will even see, this was supposed, I guess it was supposed to like spark the deal. We will even push your name Imani. I won't say my stage name, but it was my, my middle name, Imani, and Imani is faith in Arabic. Imani. Like Imunah is faith. Like, why would the Hebrew Israelites name me Yehovah, the sire of God, which in their mind, man is God and God is man. So you want to make me the sire of man when I already had a name, faith. Like, that was the perfect name. But they always want to rename you and reclaim you. They always want to rename you and reclaim you. They always want to rename you and reclaim you. That's why I'm saying I love my mothers and my fathers and my Arabic, brothers and sisters, and my Hebrew Israelite and my Jew. I love everybody, really I do. But when you want to rename me and reclaim me and make me into you, bitch, I call foul. Now you're playing master games. So I'm calling out the Nazi in you. Who's grooming who? How dare you? Do you know who you're speaking to? You know who you're talking to? Do you know who you're talking to? I'm laughing because me and Mary Catherine, her husband used to used to have a ball, ex-husband at the time, but they were working together. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think, it's like, he's like, nobody has ever affected her like you did. Nobody. Like, I gave that woman multiple migraines. Not that I was trying to. Honestly, I wasn't. But I'm like, I told you, I'm just like the type of person, like, you realize that doesn't make sense. But it's like, nobody talked to her. Nobody had the balls to stand up to the little five. That one was like 5'2". She was like about the size of my mother. Like, I respect authority, but when you're out of control, she was going through her narcissism phase too, because, radio can make that like that. But I get that. You have always, and you said that about you've said that about Mary Catherine Steen, you've said that about Kathy used to. You called them all types of bitch and hoes and shrews and this and that, but they were dealing with a whole bunch of men, and you men have been doing that for ages, so they were reflecting you. They were reflecting you. They did what they had to do to deal with you. You made them that way. You made them that way, so they grew bigger balls than you. I respect that, I do. Bitch, I don't have a problem with, sometimes you gotta ball up on these motherfuckers. Like, who do you think you're talking to? But anyway, so the contract they wanted me to sign, okay, we're gonna use the name Imani. You give us the rights to Imani. I give you the rights to my name? No, we're not doing that. This is my name. I'm like Prince. This is my family name. I'm not giving you I'm not signing a contract by signing away my name. And this was the coup de grace, so to speak. The no compete. And if I decided to leave, it was like they were going to give me a bonus and they were going to really promote me. As they say, they trick you in. But if I ever decided to leave, which they know by this time they should have known. I mean, maybe they didn't, but I mean, maybe to somebody else. I'm not Ryan Cameron. I'm not sleeping my way to the top. Like, how many Negroes had Shar-Pei puppies? He had 2. Do you know what a Shar-Pei puppy is? How much was he getting paid? She actually said that in a meeting one time, a staff meeting, like, no one's getting paid like Ryan Cameron. Why would you say that to people that you're working their asses off? Why would you say that? Yes, he was the morning man, but it's like our whole world was supposed to revolve around Ryan Cameron. It did not. So why is Ryan Cameron in my dream? Are you living? Are you fine? I didn't know that Harold Banks died. Harold Biggity Banks. There goes another Banks. Harold was an asshole too. But I mean, we had some good times. We had a few. But I didn't know what he died, and I don't know what he died from. But I was just like, wow. I tried to reach out to a person I knew in Alabama, but they're all set. They're all narcissistic out. They still won't talk to me. Like, bro, I helped you make money, but you go ahead and do you. I'm gonna let it be. You have one time. You fucked up. See, this is what happens when the person which I don't know, now I don't even know if that was you or if that was that energy or you got sucked in by that devil too. But I'm trying to explain something. Yeah, they did lie. I'm trying to explain something to you. And then I realized that Sagittarius, and I realized I'm not even going to argue with you. And then he still wanted to argue. That's what narcissists will do. So Michael, you are a narcissist too. That was because I'm like, I stopped arguing with you. I let you win the argument. And yet you still wanted to argue. And I'm just like, and I just said, all I said was, listen, it doesn't matter what I say. You're going to say I'm wrong anyway. So I'm just going to let you have it. I conceded. What does that sound like to you? What does that sound? Now I'm asking you honestly, what does that sound like to you? I said, because we're arguing about nothing. Now, this was somebody that would call me up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, like, you know what? I might as well have been his work wife. Seriously. I mean, we did some work and stuff together, but he's calling me up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. He's coming from gigs and stuff like that. He's talking to me while he's on the road and all this and all that. I mean, I made a little money and stuff like that, but at a certain point, like, what am I getting out of this, man? Like, I'm like your psychiatrist, your best friend, your buddy, your this, that, whatever it be. Where are we going with this? I mean, what's happening here? Because now, you're interrupting my sleep. Like, I'm not coming from the gig with you. You got me, you treat me like, you treat wife stuff. But I mean, and it's not going to happen. But, he's a military brat too, and I got it. So maybe, Sagittarius can be friendly like that. I get that too. But, because I got that 6, 7 house Sagittarius energy, 6, 7, and 8 house. 6, 7, 8. Atlanta zip code. Whoops. Oh, we're speaking Atlanta today. I'm getting back to Mary Catherine Sneed in a minute. But this, okay, like, Mr. SNA, how you doing, bro? I still wish you well, but hey, but that was a fail for you. I remember him saying one time, I don't care. I'm the type of fucked up person that even if you're right, I'll never admit it to you. And you're right. That's sad for you. And I see you're still, you're still sucking up on that shit. Well, good luck to you. You lost a best friend and a business commodity too. What does that say about you? Anyway, I'm gonna let it go. Because, see, before I really close the door, because I know what's gonna come. I know what's happening to me. And I guarantee you he's gonna come through. Hey, no. You had that chance. You blew it. But getting back to what I said, all I said, what started the rift? This was started with Pisces and Sagittarius, This was start, well, at least with us anyway. Because, as you all know, you can't really argue with the Sagittarius. Like the little chick that was, but she was a young girl. And like, she was like, I didn't finish. Okay, now it's all coming together. Just stick with me, okay? I'm going to bring it all together in a minute. Michael, let me put you on hold. Let me get back to little Miss Missy chick. Because she used to say, the alien sent me, which I thought was odd. Because she was only like about 9 or 10 years old, Brianna. See, I remember that. I remember certain people. That's why I say if that Auntie Val, Douglas, I don't know which Douglas are you. If there's another Douglas, because I knew a Douglas too, and I know that Douglas was crazy. That Douglas in Charlotte, somebody, which the Leo woman that tried to set me up with. Why would you always set me up with crazy people? What is it with you? Did you sleep with these people? Did all of you have sexual entities too? Like, why would you always set me up with crazy people, then get mad at me saying that I like gravitate to crazy? But you would set me up with crazier people than the people I would gravitate to, because I'll be the first to admit, if somebody was like kind of nutso, I'd go up like, hey, how are you? There's some Pisces shit. We do that. I don't know why we do that. I honestly don't know. I think we're just curious. Like they say curiosity killed the cat, but I'm the cat. But you didn't kill me. But you know what? Maybe I've opened up a few too many Pandora boxes, but not anymore. I learned my lesson. So this life is all about me. If I see you nutting up and going crazy, I'm like, wow, that's something else. So let me just go the other way, because I don't have time for that shit today. Okay, you see me, I'm 69 years old with stage 4 chronic kidney disease. I don't have time for the drama. I'm just doing me. I'm good by myself. I don't need nobody's help. I don't need their help. That's for sure. I'm not saying I don't need help, but I don't need their help, because they don't help you. They just suck from you. They suck your energy. They suck your life. They suck everything you do, and then they put that shit in your face, and you don't think that I will erase your bloodline from the rooter to the tutor. Bitch, I will slaughter you every time. Maybe I'm Nibiru. Huma huma. December 25th, Santa Claus is coming to town. So it's like the movie Look Up. I know I do this all the time. She just goes round and round and round and round and round. There's no script writing for this. And then people get it. Little Miss Giggly Pop, like you doing some narrative shit, but I do this naturally. This is who I talk. This is how I talk. So who's gonna hang with me in reality? The few people who can get this. That's why I can't be around people in a long period of time, because they can't take my elevated mind. I mean, I speak to ghosts, I speak to aliens, I speak to whoever I need to be, and I'm fine. I'm good with me. I'm good by myself. Thank you. You got it. I heard that too. It's that. Anyway, So, what was I saying? No, but yeah, the chick told you, but yeah, she had to like, I had to like, lay it down to her because the gang leader said, you raised a bunch of baby hoods. What are you talking about? You raised a bunch of baby gang members. What are you talking about? These children be terrorizing the neighborhood. Open up your eyes, girl. And I mean, he was a crip. And he was like, these people be terrorizing the neighborhood. Do you see this throwing rocks and everything and all this and busting out people's cars and windows and shit like that? And yet you're entertaining them. Well, number one, I actually wanted to show at first that somebody cared. Like, what made them like that? What made them act out? What made them be so goddamn ratchet? I'm gonna tell you what made them ratchet. Ratchet ass parents. Kids just don't get ratchet for no reason. That ratchet ass parents who still ratchet as fuck. These are the same ones who are like, I don't know why my child's doing that. Yes, you do. You selling your child for crack or making them sell crack too? Bitch, don't play me. Men coming up to you, Scorpio men. Can I have $2 for some papers? You want to be the man, but you can't afford $2 for some papers. That is the worst. I hate that more than anything. Somebody coming up to me wanting to be the man over you, but they can't even afford reefer papers. Bitch, are you serious? Is this what we do in the hood? I don't do this. That is not how I was raised. Like, no. And people go for that shit. And this nigga I had no idea I was going to do this like that. We are talking to strangers, Scorpios. Now you Scorpios, like, y'all, when you go out horribly. You go out horribly. You're like, wow. I don't want to fuck with y'all. I can't. It's not that I can't. My Neptune is Scorpio is just like, I think you getting ready to go into a commercial. Yeah, you are. We're gonna cut this down. And being capable of great deeds, I am. It went to commercial like, okay, Buffalo Soldier, Dreadlock Rasta. It was a Buffalo Soldier. There's a reason why Native Americans did. It's sad when you could have been fighting on the same side, but you didn't know. You did what you had to do. I get it. I do. There's so much about history that if people really knew the history and you knew what was true, but they don't want you to know the truth, because if you knew it was true, you would all come together and you would find a commonality in all of you. But that's what they don't want to do. I've told you this system is set up to have victims and victimizers. It's just set up this way. I didn't make the rules. I just explained them. Okay, I'm the storyteller. I'm the woke storyteller. I'm the I'm the truth teller. I'll be whatever it be. I'm just telling you a story. It's about me. Nobody's gonna tell you more about me than me. That bitch thinks she gonna tell me my person coming back. Well, you need to take that with your spirit team. How many times you gonna say that, bitch? You caught in a trap. You caught in a trap and you can't get back. I fucked with you. I fucked with you too. This is called a clapback, the Saturn return. I keep telling y'all, I try to warn these hoes. You keep messing with me the wrong way, it's gonna show. But I know, you know what? You're talking to another timeline, so I'm gonna let that go. But let me say, those of you who really rock with me, if you see somebody saying, well, that person's coming back, that's you either rocking with them or me. You can't rock with both. You cannot serve two masters. That bitch does not know nothing about me. What she's talking about is not me. I'm not that collective. I'm not that divine feminine. I'm not that priestess. I'm not none of that. Because that nigga ain't coming back to me. And he knows that's a fact. Maybe he doesn't. See, that's the thing about air signs. It's like the Vulcans. It's like the Vulcans in the Doomsday Machine. They were not fine. Spock tweaked and twitched. What happened? They died. And Santa Claus is coming to town. Seriously, there was a comment coming around December 25th that the NASA and everybody's saying like it's going to be way away. We don't have nothing to worry about. Okay. I don't know. I just know it's coming around December 25th, and I find the irony that is coming around December 25th. Like, how did you calculate that date? Now, maybe this is a simulation. Maybe it's not. Maybe God's got something to say. Maybe Saturn's got Saturn return planets are real high. However you want to play this game, simulation or elevation, it's whatever it be. Wait a minute. What did I pull these cards? I did the lizard. Rekindle lost goals and desires. Expand your vision. Honor messages in your dreams. I got so much to recover from. I still got to talk about Michael, and let me finish this up before I pull these other cards. Did I finish up with the Scorpio thing? Yeah, I think I did. But it's like that with the dogs and stuff like that. If these guys start to come through a rug run and they shoot your dog, like in that too. I remember their dog ate some Mexicans like had some chickens in their yard, and the dog ate the chickens, and the man got mad and he's told them about their dogs, and then they want to like harass the man. Your child, your dog ate this man's, like they were his chickens. They went in his yard and ate his chickens. The chickens did not come in your yard. Your dog went in his yard. So this little hoe heifer, who I guess she learned this from her hoe heifer parents, her little bullying ass parents, her little gang banging parents. You bitches thought you were gonna bully me. You bitches did not fucking know about me. Let my DNA come out and you'll see something you don't want to see. I'm not a gangster and I'm not trying to be, but god damn it, if you think you gonna fuck with me, I'm the beast that you made, bitch. Do you like what you said? I am not Samuel. Holy Jesus, come on through. I'm not Jesus. I'm not that nice, and apparently you're not either. Who the fuck you think you talking to? That's what you said to me. You know who you talking to. You know who you talking to. I'm a ruhu, but Santa Claus is coming to town December 25th. No, because see, it's a cycle. Once that cycle is closed, that's it for these hoes. So you got this person over here selling a pack of lies. Like, that person keep coming back. That person can't let you go. Oh, third house, fourth house. Leo and Jupiter. My fourth house is in Jupiter. In Leo, in Jupiter. Daddy says, death to all these hoes. Yeesh. Yeesh. So one way or the other, you will know. You will know. You will know. That's why I'm able to laugh and let it go. I go where I want to. I walk where I want to. And if I don't want to go, I don't want to go. I had no idea it was going to be homecoming yesterday, the homecoming parade, which still doesn't make sense to me, okay? How are you going to have the homecoming parade on a different day than the homecoming game? Is that a money thing? Usually people would try to like get around homecoming. It's the whole aesthetic of the thing. The homecoming parade, because I talked about that in one of my videos. And it's that thing. It's just a whole vibe. But you're gonna have the homecoming parade on October 11th and the homecoming game on November 4th. And in your mind, you said, well, because people can come and get together without all the traffic and stuff. And I mean, it was like the most idiotic decision. It was like, what? Like, who? Did you make a rule to do that? So we elected you for mayor or council, or what? You all come up with a rule that we're going to have homecoming and the parade, so the community could see the parade and people could get together. But now the people who want to see the game, who is all aesthetic for us, now they're supposed to play. Are they supposed to pay money twice? Because you have people coming from out of town. Or is this just for the people in Fayetteville for the homecoming? What if like the people who were on the float didn't live in Fayetteville? You have people coming out of town. So they're spending the money to come out of town just to see the parade but not the game. You had homecoming week. You had homecoming festivities. So people came out of town to come to your little functions and your little, whatever it be, your little soirees or whatever, your little meetups and stuff like that. And it's the same people that you see. And all these people look old to me. You'd be amazed that these people actually are younger than me. But if you put me up against them, it doesn't seem like it is. Not in reality. I look so much better than them, so much younger than them. That's why I'm not missing none of them. They still call me by my last name Blackwell. They won't change that. So they still see the old me. But the fact of the matter is they never saw me in reality. That's why I love the coaches, and the coaches remember me. So I would randomly see the coaches at Harris Teeter or at the store or whatever it be. The last thing I did for homecoming was I honored my favorite coach, Coach Raymond McDougal. I hope he's still around. I love that man. He was a good coach. I love that man. He was so cool. He used to look out for me. He knew some of the players who had crushes on me and stuff like that. He was kind of like a nice uncle, a nice father figure. It's like, I remember this one play, this groove, like, oh my God, like, nigga, seriously. Like, every time he couldn't get the attention from me, he would get hurt in the game. Seriously, Maurice? No, I don't do football players. And I'm just going to say that. I'll be a cheerleader till the cows come home. But you know what? If I look back at my past, there's a reason that I do not do football players. It's that. There's a story in that if you get it. God about it. No, but no, these people just look, I can't relate. And that's no hate, but I mean, they look sad. Some look sad, some look fake. It's just like that energy. Some of them, most of them, I don't even know who they are. So maybe it's the reason why they say they don't remember me. I'm like, you know, I'm just into myself and I'm good to go. I'm just hanging with me. I'd rather check more of the history that speaks to me out at Carver's Creek, but you want to tear down Miss Betty's house to put up a parking lot? No, that does not speak to me. I'm telling you right now. Don't be surprised if you have a whole bunch of problems come to you when you start to do that. But hey, what do I know? I need to refresh my coffee. Didn't finish the contract though with Mary Catherine Sneed. Yeah, so I mean, what was that about though? The homecoming game is in November, but the homecoming parade was yesterday. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Money. Told you. Cursed. The goofer grapevine. Oh, don't eat the grapes. No, what curse? It's ironic I'm growing grapes too. Sandhills, that's another area. But back to, well, didn't I finish the story about Michael? Yeah, let me finish the story about Michael first. Okay, the other Sagittarius. Because I finished the story about Brianna, that Sagittarius, and that, you know, Scorpio, and that family, that whatever it be. Like now, and then, you know, the guy comes in and gives me a little fishy cup wet hand, you know, and the hand, it's a limp. It's like the handshake's either limp or the handshake's like they want to break the hand, like the dude in Atlanta, the demon in Atlanta that came for me, like, you know, really he came for he came for me too, but he came for my best friend and my goddaughter too. My goddaughter could not stand him, I could not stand him, and my bestie could not see he was a demon, a devil. And I mean, every time I would go there and stay, like spend a weekend and stay, I would wake up with scratches all over my back, and I'm like, what the hell? Why am I getting scratches on my back? What is happening? But they attack you. It's like really entities like that. Like, and then I started having that happen to me too when I was starting to deal with some stuff. I'm like, oh, it's that same entry coming through. It's the devil. It's the devil. Now people say, oh, she's making up that stuff. But no, and then it comes to be almost like the exorcism thing, like Reagan, where you start getting these scratches and these stuff all of you. And they think, oh, she's crazy, she's insane, she put the scratches on herself. But no, I'm not like Willow Smith cutting myself. I mean, when I tried to take myself out, I tried to take myself out. So I'm not just cutting myself for attention. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of Dodge. But my parents went, where the fuck you think you're going? Child, this is not what we do. You do not give the devil no type of power over you. You better buckle up, buttercup. let your lineage come through. You're not gonna give up like that and let the devil win over you. Fuck you, me. They didn't say it that way because my parents loved me, but I mean it was that type of thing. Like when I was out at Carver's Creek, and they were like, you would cut off these folks instantly. But no, did you hear what I say? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. But you thought I was kidding, okay? So this bitch over here, I'm gonna call you that. I'm gonna keep calling you that because you still want to play those games. I'm gonna play them up in your face too. I'm like, I fucked with everybody. Yeah, I fuck with you too, just like you fuck with me. But listen, I'm saying, like, if you go with that, then you stay in that energy. You stay in that energy. You don't come back ever to me, because I'm telling you, I'm cutting off people today, like, instantly. Like, I'm never gonna even, like, monitor this shit again, because, like, that was the last time I see that. And once I cut that energy off, you get nothing. You just get nothing but what you serve and what you sell. Oh, well, looks like you're dooming yourself to hell, because I can guarantee you that bitch is not coming back. Your purse is not through at you. The person will be dead. And I am telling you, they're not coming this way. You see how these planes and these helicopters be flying over me? I'm not saying I'm FBD, FBI, or CIA, but I have some really good military ties. Remember, because we don't fuck with the military. Well, that's you, bitch. Go ahead, anime. Anime. Think about it, anime. Now everybody wants to go to anime today. I should be doing some voiceovers, but you want to take my voiceovers away? Okay, maybe I should just serve up and just destroy your pay. You want to destroy me? But look who's destroyed. Okay, like I don't give a damn if Diddy comes out, doesn't come out, or whatever it be. Trust me, y'all never seen. Did you all really watch New Jack City in reality? The last part. Word on the street. They not like us. They not like us. No, but Michael, but to my brother, I mean, because really, it's nothing but love for him, because he's very, very good at what he does. He is. I'm gonna give him a plug, okay? Y'all tell him Val Jones says so. DJ Shadow, Michael London, because I can't say DJ Shadow anymore, because somebody else, white boys, got DJ Shadow too. But seriously, we used to make money and stuff like that, and I still would rock with you, but I guess you still feeling some kind of way, because, and this is all I said, honestly, this is what caused the separation to this day. This was like our last conversation. Sagittarius, fixed signs. Like I said, no, Sagittarius is a mutable sign. But the Sagittarius, and well, you know what? It's the narcissism in a way, because all signs can have narcissistic energy about them. All signs. Don't think it's like one particular sign. All signs. I have dealt with all narcissisms in all the signs, so I get it. I mean, you put me through it. You put me through it, and I learned first in class all the time. Is she learning? Did you die though? No. What have you learned? A lot. Thank you. So Michael decides, like, we're arguing about something, and then I'm just like, we were never gonna. I realized at a certain point, because reminding you, it's like with my mom. At a certain point, that even if I was right, no, not the same. Because my mom was usually right. I just didn't know. So I know how to deal with high-vibing Sagittarius and low-vibing Sagittarius. I get it, I do. I can respect the high vibe and then clock the bullshit in you. There's some stuff that my mom learned from me too. Like, she just did not understand why I didn't apply myself and track as much as I could have. Because I had a friend, Kathy McMillan, who ran for Rayford Hoke, who won the Olympics. And I was good at track, but I was just using it to get out of class. I was just doing it to be doing something. I wasn't trying to trophy. I wasn't trying to win. I was the type of person that, at practice, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like not really practicing. I'm not my best. It's practice. I mean, it's practice. I know, not selling, so it's just practice. But yet when I would come to the meets, I would medal. So Kathy went to the Olympics. And for about a year, my mom and my coach, Miss Howard, like, Coach Doris Howard at Cape Fear. I mean, it wasn't like a constant beat down about it, but it was kind of like, if you applied yourself, yeah, but no. Number one, I'm not trying to get to the Olympics. I'm just getting out of class. It's something to do. I'm always going to be good at whatever I do, but I'm not trying to go to the Olympics. I'm just getting out of class. And Rayford is a weird type of place. See, and this is what I was telling them. I was trying to tell them, and those who ran track with me, we knew, because, kids talk. Kids talk in the locker rooms, in the back rooms after the track meet. There was a reason why these people at Rayford Hope ran like animals and slaves. They were being beat. They were being physically abused and beaten like a slave by their coach. I remember we were at 71st in the locker room talking about that. See, so people want to plead dementia over me. Child, I remember everything. Put me on a lie detector test. Let me start spitting facts. So don't ever think you're going to clock me on facts. I got receipts. But, and that's why Rayford is really weird. Because they still got that old energy, that old slave master, that old energy, especially when it comes to black people. They're making strides and stuff, but really not enough, because there's some stuff that they don't tell. There's some stuff that they should not be proud of. Like, Kathy, tell your story, girl. I mean, reminding you were sitting there talking to us, and we would see. They ran scared. They ran like machines. They had to. They were running for their lives. Their coach was beating their ass, and who knows what. And we were sitting here like, we would have to smoke that motherfucker. But we were kind of, bound to silence, like, don't tell anybody. So we were kind of like their outlet. So we didn't really tell our parents that. We just, like, let it go. Like, why is Rayford Hope beating your ass like that? Still makes you feel some kind of way. It's people like that, okay, that come up. I go back on that. And people like that who come up and they feel like they want to lord over you, or they're going to beat your ass to make you do what they do. And I'm telling you, I will body the fuck out of you. I have loads of memories, eons of memories. I mean, ancient, old, way back in the day, other world, other universal energies that start to come into play. If you end up being the target that I literally have to go off on today, you will die in a variety of horrible, horrible ways. I mean, I'm the type of bitch that I will use red hot tweezers just to pluck your hairs out. If I was a good cop, bad cop thing, I'd be the bad cop. But it's not me. I'm Pisces, right? That's not what she is. Why would she be like that? It's something in my chart. I'm not like that, but I told you, if you want to get in a psychological warfare game with me, oh, bitch. Then you start to see the other fish, and that other fish is a beast. Remind you, it's the beast that you made me. It's the Heyoka. Do you really know what a Heyoka is? The collective is bullying me. No, you're bullying you. Your own lies, your own strength of the power of your insanity is killing you. I'm reflecting that back on you. The demons in you. I'm reflecting your demons back on you, and you don't know what to do, but you find it funny when you're doing it to somebody else. You're mobilizing all your victims and your fans and your Simpson stands, and now they're all coming for you as we all see you go fuck yourself. I have loads of memories that go on forever and a day. If you want me to turn up a certain type of way, I'm not Kevin Gates, but bitch. Oops. Spiritual burp. I'm releasing some gas. Friendly fire. Anyway, but yeah, it's that too. And I remember I was not going to even run track, because between that and the fact that my last year I didn't want to run track, I wanted to play softball. And my Miss Howard, she was like, you would run track or you would do nothing. Seriously? Like, you can't tell me to do that. But I was good at track. I wasn't the best at track. And it was that. It was like, so I think my mom was just like, She had all these trophies. I would win all these trophies. I would win all these scholastic trophies and these spelling trophies, these whatever trophies, and like, and she would just put it up there like, yeah, my daughter did this. I was just winning these things for her because really I just didn't give a shit. If it pleased her, that's fine. But that was my mom. I made her smile, and she just, I was her kid. I realized at the end of the day, she really wanted the best for me. It wasn't abuse, okay? I'm reminding you, she had that military energy in her too. So it was about, bringing out the best in me, being all that I could be. But I don't think she realized that, that some of those things were just something I didn't want to do. I was just doing it to be doing it. I was just getting out of class. That's it. I wasn't trying to be a track star. But still, the fact is, for all I wanted to do, right off the bat, she peeped game, like the entertainment industry. That's not what you're going to do. Like I said, she took me to see Mahogany when I said I wanted to be a model. Now, some of you say, well, you were too dark to be a model. You were too short. See, that's the thing, bitch. I don't know who decides who. Like, I'm not going to let some bully, beta, buster ass, cracked out, faggot ass motherfucker tell me what I can't or cannot do. No gay for pay or whatever you do. This is not like, listen, that's what you call yourselves too. No dykey asshole that's confused because your man watching me, your kids are watching me too. Who knows? Maybe you watching me too. Maybe you want some of this. But bitch, I'm not playing with you. You Baltimore hoes need to go and take multiple amounts of DMT and you all can mark Marcel your ass off for eternity. I don't care. I think he fucked them all or they all fucked you. That's what you do, but I'm not one of your crew. Bitch, don't play with me and I won't play with you. Go play with yourself, bitch. You want to play psychological games on me? You coming for me? Well, I guess now I'm coming for you. Greatest poet alive. Is that true? You're mighty quiet, son. Nowhere else to stay? You coming through to stay with me, bring my energy down like you always do? Oh yeah, hold up. I just time traveled. Let's bring it back because I don't fuck with any of them. Seriously, that much is true. But no, so I know the good side of Sagittarius energy. But getting back to Michael, though, I forgot what it was that we were arguing about, and it's probably this bullshit. And he wasn't seeing it. He wasn't getting it because it wasn't happening to him, or it was. I don't know. See, but I think all of that got to him too. So what does that say about you? Does it say about you that I had more balls than you? He knows what I'm talking about, but as a Sagittarius, he would never admit that. They never do. But the thing about it is, okay, so this was like our last conversation. So all I said was, okay, well, you know what? You're not going to believe anything I say anyway. So I'm just going to let it go. And that's when I realized he just wanted to keep up the banner and keep up the argument, He was like, well, what do you mean you're going to let it go? What are you trying to say? You trying to say I know everything? I didn't say that. I'm just saying it doesn't matter what I say. You're going to formulate your own opinion, and that's what you're going to stand on anyway. So I'm going to just let it go. What are you trying to say? You trying to say I know everything? You trying to say I don't know how to argue? I don't know how to talk to you? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I just said all I can say. And there's nothing to say. It doesn't matter what I say. You're going to argue anyway, so I give up. You win. Whatever you say. So you just going to let me win. Getting back to, you just saying you think I know everything. You can't win. See, you see right off the bat, you see where you can't win. You can't win. You realize at a certain point, I peep game in that. Like, you just want an argument. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's happening to you. I honestly, at this moment, I don't care. Fuck the money, fuck the friendship, fuck everything. I'm like, bitch. I mean, call my bro bitch. But I'm like, you gotta act a bitchy, So I'm like, listen. This is what did it. This is what really did it. He pushed that ticket one time too many, and I'm laughing. I'm like, okay, bye, Felicia. I said that. I didn't realize that saying bye, Felicia was such a harsh statement. It must have struck his ego some type of way, so he hasn't spoken to me since that very day. That's like how somebody said, I had a Capricorn friend that used to say, like, you know what? You have a tendency to grab your nuts too, because I would do that. I would be like, Yeah, I would do. I would get when I get kind of mad at somebody. When I get mad at some bros. I get mad and I'm like, you know what, this argument's not going anywhere. So I would just end it. It would be like, people have to they drop the mic. My drop the mic was to grab my balls. Which I know, right? It was like, men hate that. Do you know what you're doing when you're doing that? I'm like, no. I mean, you guys do it all the time. I didn't realize you were so sensitive about your shit. Woo! Were we supposed to be talking about astrology? I don't know. There she goes, stumping like a horse now. Oh, golly gee. No, but seriously, what's the other card say? A butterfly! No, butterfly. The butterfly. You are changing. Emerge into your new state of being. Honor your transformation. I am changing. These people are doing the same old narrative, the same old shit. Your parents are coming back. No, bitch. No, they're not. You have that bitch. Oh my God. Y'all keep doing the same shit and you really think you're going to make money? Well, I mean, you know what? That's the funny thing though. You do have people who get paid to do drama. So, I mean, but how's that going to work for you? Because I'm telling you, Saturn's really about that karma. And one way or the other, you're going to find out that you chose the wrong side. But hey, go ahead and do you. And remember when that shit hits the fan, remember you lied. Somebody tried to tell you the truth and you didn't want to hear it. Aquariuses, many of them are not fine. Star Trek, the doomsday machine. They're their own doomsday machine. They cannot get out of their lives. That's why they smoke, drink, do a whole bunch of shit, trying to hide the fact that, they really are not that bitch. They know what they know, but they die hard. And there's nothing like seeing, I had a good friend that was an Aquarius, and I mean, I saw there was nothing I could do. And the hardest thing for me was to let her go. And I mean, I had to completely cut her off. And that hurt. That hurt me. But there was nothing I can do. See, letting go is not always easy, especially when you care about the person. But why are you going on the sinking ship? That they've chosen to be on that sinking ship. And now her husband, also my friend, he's adrift. I don't know if he's even living anymore. Because Carl was a wrecking ball in its own self. He was a Pisces. It's the reason why women Pisces don't date Pisces men. We'll have him as friends, but we won't date him. But and I can't let this one in either, because I think I know a lot of people got taken out by that Bitcoin shit. A lot of people. But I can't go back to it. It's like the homecoming. I looked at those people. I don't even recognize those people anymore. I'm not even there in that timeline. Like, what could I have done? What could I have done? Like, hey, girl, how you doing? You could see the jealousy in their faces already, and I'm not even there because I look good. I still look good, even with the hair, even with the gray hair. No dye in my hair, no weaves, no fake lashes, no lipstick. I'm just naturally me. But because I naturally look good for my age, 69 years old with stage 4 chronic kidney disease, I'm working on it. That's a struggle every day in itself. Your health is your wealth. So my first and foremost goal is to take care of myself. I don't need somebody coming in. I'm going to help you with that. No, you're trying to help you. You won't play that game on me like you used to. Oh, no. That's not what you're going to do. You can get all your people. You can get your coven to say what they say and do what you do. But all you bitches can drown in the Red Sea. And they know exactly who I'm talking to. That ego is going to be the death of you all. I'm the ego check that you didn't expect. Those decisions. Does that mean I get some money? The mountain lion is the next card. Medicine cards today, because she's dropping some medicine, by the way. Take courage to be brave. Risk being a living example every day. Mama and daddy speaking to me in every way. Become a leader without followers. What? What? Become a leader without followers. I don't care about none of these followers. I don't care. I got 1,200. I got 12,000. I got 2 million subscribers. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. Listen, all the social medias are trying to hit me up with gifts. Here, we can give you. You can join this rewards club. You can join this reward. I don't. That's not me. You all have to do this stuff. That's why you get on here every day spouting your little tea. I'm just doing it because I want to. Call it my philanthropy. I'm actually helping people. The few that I'm helping. They see me. That's all who needs to see me. Weasel. Weasel. Be the detective. If there ever was a my cards don't lie moment, where did she get her spirit from? You so smart, you tell me. Remember, I'm the one that's dumb. Biology. Be the detective. Honor what you find. Indeed, the truth is out there. Be the detective. Honor what you find. The truth is out there. Indeed. Let's make it a 5. This is right on top, so it speaks to me. Because why? It's the dolphin. Breathe. Take in life force. Accept the gift of usable energy. Touch the invisible. Touch the invisible every day. Good Sunday sermon. Yeah, I know they lie. I know. They lie every day. In a variety of ways. But do I? Would I lie to you? I didn't finish now. Back to the contract with Mira Catherine Sneed. It's that. So I get the whole, I get the business aspect of it. I get the whole business aspect of it, of the no compete. The Edge magazine, by the way, OMP, reminding you when we were doing the Edge magazine, we were talking about black radio, urban radio throughout all the entire world. Me and Mitch Faulkner. Atlanta. I've got some great memories of Atlanta. I got some ratchet ass memories of Atlanta too. But I learned a lot from Atlanta. And reminding you, you have a fault line there. Your whole, I told you, I don't know when it's going to happen, but there's an earthquake that's going to come through Atlanta one day. I know what I saw. Well, Val, I don't have no family that I care about in Atlanta. My family's far away. My family's at access points that, they don't stay in Atlanta. They'll be fine. But you folks in Atlanta. Wow. But I had to go there, the Georgia born. Those are colonizers too. The copper penny people. That's sad when, even in your own family tree, that you have racism too. So it doesn't matter. You want to get all the black people together, all the Asian people together, all the Trinis. I said Trinis, not trannies. All the islanders together, all the Jews together, all the whatever it be. You will still have animosity. You will still have animosity. You will still have jealousy. You will still have insecurity and jealousy. You will still have all of that. So, I mean, I would just say, judge each person by their spirit, and it's that, by their actions and their spirit. And yeah, you can judge. We all judge in a way. We all judge. Judge as in, be the judge of your own life. Do I want that energy in my life today? You decide that. You are the chooser. You are the judge. It's judgment day for us all. Do I rock with this or do I not rock with this? Do I give this person the ball? Maybe it's you who's supposed to take the ball. Maybe you are the one, maybe you're the star player in your life. So you don't give that energy to anyone else, right? I mean, y'all can do whatever you like because it's your choice, it's your path, it's whatever you need to do. You go ahead and do what works for you. But I'm going to do what works for me. If you think I'm going to let some bald head bitch or some dreadlock motherfucker or some whatever it be, some like opposing energy come and tell me what to do or listen to their little bitches and their Simpson stands because they think they're going to make money off of me like they used to, all that shit is going down the drain. But at the end of the day, bitch, you will all be saying my name. You will be praising me and praying for me to come your way, but I won't, because my parents say, oh no, with our baby you do not play. Would I lie to you? Have I lied? Tell me when. You still want to play psychological games on me, my friend? Take a class, bitch. I am the class. Have you learned anything? No, but back to Mary Catherine and that thing. Oh, I learned a lot about radio too. So the no compete. So this is, I guess people would say, well, this is how valuable I was. Okay, yeah, all right. But no. So, like I said, most non-competes are 100-mile radius. You can't work in that market. So, like if I left, Radio 1, I can't work within 100-mile radius of Radio 1 Atlanta. No, that was not in my contract. My contract stated, along with me giving my name, we will promote you and give you a bonus and blah, 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 blah. But the no compete said, but if you decide to leave, you cannot work at any station within 100-mile radius of a Radio 1 station in the country. Okay, stick with me right now. This was not that I couldn't work within 100-mile radius of a station in Atlanta. If there was a Radio 1 station in Philly, I could not work in Philly. If there was a Radio 1 station in New York, I could not work in New York. If there was a Radio 1 station in California, I could not work in California, in Chicago, in Texas, wherever it be. Of all the Radio 1 stations across the whole United States, I could not work within 100-mile radius of any Radio 1 station. So you're completely blocking me from work. Because, I mean, let's be real. At this point, Radio 1 stations were popping up everywhere at all the major cities where you would make money. So you cut me off of my money. You tried to cut my feet off like I was Toby. A white woman and a black woman did that. Well, damn, bitch. No, I'm not signing that. And I still continue to work. Why? Because I brought money. I'm good at what I do. And eventually I just left. And I was counter-offered. I was the first person, I was told, that Mary Catherine Sneed ever counter-offered to stay. Not even Ryan Cameron. She didn't counter-offer anybody, okay? Because I was that valuable. And one more thing. Well, didn't you hate that woman? No, not at all. Not at all. I remember when she came to, I remember when they tried to play, these narcissistic men at jams. And I love myself some Marv Hastings. He was wonderful. Marv, where are you? I hope you're still around because you were the best. My husband, I rock with you. You were the best. That's when the diva takes her listens to. I replaced, by the way, Elise Stewart. Yeah. So can you see the connection to the tie? See, I'm not the born type. She said that. Yeah, I did say that because I bring a whole other energy. That's why I don't work in Fayetteville per se in this area. But they act like they don't know me. Oh, they do. They can say what they want to. But that's okay. I don't rock with any of them. Go ahead and do you. I don't rock with that crowd. I'm Personally, I'm glad I'm not working at no radio station. I'm in radio as enough as I want to be. You might hear my voice on a lot of places, but you don't even know it's me unless you do. I mean, some people say, "Did I hear your voice somewhere?" But anyway, I remember how, they were trying to play some narcissist games. I mean, Marvin laughed and he said, "I'm gonna get you back in the land." I'm like, "No, you're not, bro. No, you're not." Good luck with that, though. Good luck. Everybody gotta have a drink. Good luck with that. Because I mean, I was a star player, and that made some people mad there because I guess they had been, sucking up on his ass and kissing ass. I don't kiss ass, by the way. I just do my job. There are some people who do appreciate you when you just do your job. You come into work and you're friendly too. It's not that I had an attitude. I only had people who had an attitude with me. See, I'm cool. I'm a Pisces. I'm cool with everybody until they're not cool. So if I got a problem with you, then bitch, it's you. Let's be real. I've talked to anybody and everybody. If I got a problem with you, then bitch, it's you. If I don't want to talk to you, then bitch, it's you. Trust me, I'm saving you for what I might do. Because I have a tendency sometimes to like act out and don't even know. And then, you get knocked, you get punched in the nose. I have done that too. Kicking in doors, I am like that. I told you I have angels who have literally guided my steps and held my shoulders down and said, "You will not do that." I was going to kill some people in real life. I wasn't even quite aware of it, but I was aware of it, right? And it was like, no. It was more dramatic than that, but it's like, so I know full fact that there's angels. Demons too. If there's angels, there's demons. If there's devils, there's gods and goddesses too. Maybe aliens too. Whatever it is, my invisible crew. I have protective energy around me. That when I start to really want to go off to the dark side, they're like, "Oh no, you're not going to do that. Our baby's not going to get blood on her hands. No. Segment doesn't drink anymore. She does do a little bit of CBD, but she doesn't drink anymore." So, but anyway, this is what radio will do. You will treat every woman like a bitch or a trick. Like this is Mary Catherine Sneed, man. This is Mary Catherine Sneed. I mean, her record is legit. This is Mary Catherine Sneed. So I will still remember that. I will still remember that. These motherfuckers at Jams, it's like they thought it was going to be a bitch fight. So you had these lusty, dusty, thirsty men. They were all lusty, dusty, and crusty. Well, not all of them, but those who were. So she's coming in, the CEO, and we were changing over from Radio 1 to Cox Show. And I don't know what they thought. And I was on the air. And it was a big thing about Mary Catherine Sneed that you don't eat in the control room, and you don't socialize in the control room. You work, you do the work. So we had our little bouts about that in Atlanta. But I remember that time that we won. We did something at Magic. Like they didn't think they were going to show up on the ratings, and we do. And I was drinking champagne. It's like, you want me to drink champagne on the air? Yes, you deserve it. But you said no eating. Girl, you deserve this. Have this champagne. If you see the picture of me sitting at a table and you see the little white woman who's like looking at my plate, you see the other person, Michael, who's going the other way, that's the engineer. So isn't it funny? You got Mary, Val, and Michael. Isn't that funny when you think about it? Isn't that funny? That's the picture I'm going to put up on this. That's the picture I'm going to post. You have Mary, me, and Michael. The synchronicity is awesome when you think about it. So anyway, we're in my nose. It's like the weather, change the weather. Okay, I'm sniffling and stuff. So anyway, so she comes to Jams, and this weird stuff is already starting to happen. Okay, but anyway, so she comes, and this woman is legit. And usually with men, they take them to the golf course or take them to the restaurant, or Marv took me and my husband to, that's the first time I had buffalo burgers. I never ate buffalo before. I still felt, and I remember I was eating buffalo burgers for a while, and that meat was just too much protein, too thick for me. It's like my body was like, ugh. But it was good though. But then I felt some kind of way, like, do we eat buffalo? It was something in my spirit that says, you don't eat buffalo. It's funny because I'm the buffalo soldier. Buffaloes are sacred to me. It's like buffaloes and wolves. For whatever reason, it's way deep down in my psyche that buffaloes and wolves are sacred to me. I don't eat buffalo, bison, buffalo and bison are the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway. Anyway, so she comes in, and instead of having a spread for her, they had a box lunch. No, really. They had a canned soda, an apple, and a sandwich for Mary Catherine Sneed. Mary Catherine Sneed. Put some respect on her legacy. You narcissistic motherfuckers who would take people, maybe, take them out to strip clubs or fancy bars or whatever. You, the CEO, Greenville, South Carolina, Jams at the time. Not Marv. Marv would have been better. So he was not. I can name some names, but I'm not even gonna mention some people because I don't deal with none of these people no more. But I'm just like, I'm hot. I'm mad. I'm mad for her because this is a disrespect for me. She's still my sister radio, even though we had, opposing injuries from time to time. We were still cool. Listen, when I left radio, I got my unemployment. What's wrong? What's going on, phone? Why you glitched? Why you glitched? What's the hand? The wave of the hand. I can't take my hand waving. So that's what it is. So I'm like, and so she's coming in the control room with me because they're in their meetings and stuff like that. So she's coming in, maybe to diffuse or whatever it be. And I'm mad. I'm hot. She's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, they gave you a box lunch. Bitch, they gave you a box. I should go and cuss them. I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So we just sat in there, just laughing in the control room while I'm on the air like two sorority sisters, like two old school chums, just laughing about it and diffusing each other like these crusty, rusty motherfuckers. These are some women hate motherfuckers. You can tell the narcissists in them. They don't even respect women or authority. You don't respect women and authority. Even when the work is legit, you always want to call that woman a bitch. Well, maybe we're being in total control of ourselves. Well, we're supposed to let you control us so you can fuck us off too, trick us off like you want to do. Put us on a trophy on a wall and then make it seem like all about you. I made this person what she is. Did you, though? Well, then who the fuck made you? Oh, I hear a siren in the background. I do. Sometimes it's not about the color, it's about the experience. Look at me and look at you. Look at some of those pictures from Fayetteville State yesterday. And now look at me. See the difference? Feel the difference? I'm good doing me. I'm good. Anyway, that's it. We're going to go and eat. Oh man, it's 12:30. I've been speaking for 2 hours. Wow, I didn't expect this live to come out today. I said I was going to do a TikTok or Instagram, but I don't think so. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to. Who's playing ball today? I don't know. But why would you have homecoming parade and a homecoming game on a different day? That is the insanity shit in Fayetteville. And plus, so much stuff was going down. I guess that's why. You had the 3 football players that got killed, and then the next day you had the active shooter on Fayetteville, and then, you had that, and then it rained. So, and then, I think somebody got killed last night, too. The Reaper's walking. But I'm cool. I'm in my house, just chilling, napping and eating food. This is my, do last season. I remember this, and I have been saying this for the last week or so, that this all looks familiar again. I have been through this. I have been through this very cycle. You have been through this before. You're seeing all the synchronicities, but you're seeing the difference in you, and you see what it is and what isn't you. So they're going to do, you can't let that bother you about what they say. So let this just be me just saying what I had to say today. Like, I just put all these bitches to rest with their lies or whatever it be. You can go ahead and say what you want to, but the truth came out, and I'm representing me. So you can say, call it, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna let it go. I'm good to go. Should I pull a room? Yeah, no. Talk to me, trees. Been this way. Well, yeah, okay. You did. Said been this way. You did. All right. Let's pull a rune and then we're gonna let it be. One rune. What is today, by the way? Today is the 11. No, 12. 10, 12. 10, 12. Oh, okay, that's 3. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 9 is 13. Right? Yeah. Building blocks. Day of the builder. And the builder is me. Are you building your legacy or are you tearing it down? Do you have boots on the ground? Or are you still busy doing Clown Town, Pound Town, whatever it be? My astrological chart, if you were smart, and I told you from jump, you really don't want to mess with it. Lilith is in the 11th house. And Capricorn. Mars is in Capricorn too. I'm going to be about my money over love, especially when I know that love is not true. I'm not into lust. The minute y'all start saying, oh, that person wants you, that person will love you up, I'm like, ugh. I'm good at being a nun. You get none, you get none, you get none, you get none. You get none. I'm like so cool. I'm like, I don't do porn and I don't do that shit. If parents gonna love you up real good, that sounds like a toxic chick. That sounds like a pick-me bitch. You're waiting for somebody to come love you up. Yeah. It's like, notice how they're all the same way. You pretty gonna love you up. Yeah. Like right off the bat, it's like, ew, 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 ew. I see the spirit in you. That spirit is not okay. Like, no, I'm good, honey. If you've had love in reality at least one time, real love is always divine to the ends of time. And I had a real husband that loved me, even with all his generational curses. And he had a lot. But his legacy, he did what he had to do. He made sure that his wife would be fine for the rest of her life. So why would I give up those benefits to hang with you? Because I'm missing you. Like somebody's gonna put some voodoo on my, like you gonna marry me. You gonna marry me. We ain't gonna do shit, bitch. That ain't me. I've seen this before. Let me not speak on it. You think I've called it up enough times? I should know. That's the way it looks. Probably it comes as it's in YouTube, it's flipped, but that's the way it actually looks. And it's the rune of love. Building blocks, building blocks, building blocks. People speaking of love, but they don't know what love is. Harsh lesson for some, but hey, that's your life to live. Love is the language in which God speaks. For when we listen with love, it is the heart that hears. Receiving this rune is a simple reminder to listen. Speak to my heart, Holy Spirit. To listen to your heart, to those you love, and to the still small voice that always speaks with love. Love and lust are two different things. And if there is no trust, there is no love. You know what I mean? Love and lust is two different things. And if there is no trust, there is no love. Do you know what I mean? Love and lust is two different things. And if there is no trust, there is no love. Do you know what I mean. There is not one time did I ever not trust in my parents. I might not agree with everything they said, but I always trusted in my parents. From now to my dying day, they proved that. They earned that right. They showed me what love is really like. I know what love is. I am love. I can be love. I'm that chick. I was blessed with a love that's true and legit. That's why you can't fool me with some ghetto ratchet Hollywood industry trick shit. Not that bitch. Tough love if I have to be, I can be that too. But I will never, ever, ever, ever diminish my life, my light, and my love to be with the likes of any of you. Good luck with that shit. The ways of love are often hidden in secret, like the moon. Libra moon coming through right off the bat. You should have had a clue. She's a Libra moon. She's about her justice, hidden and seen. She's been through some things. She's a unique and remarkable, fascinating being. Some of you say you're an alien being or you're a human being, but what are you being? It's like you're being nothing, because everything is nothing. It's a nothing, it's a no thing, I'm a no thing and a nothing, whatever it be. You use these words semantic, but they don't work on me. Words are just talk, and talk is just talk. But what about those who swear out that they do the walk? But where are you walking to? Do you know where you're going? Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? The ways of love are often hidden in secret, yet once initiated into love's ways, they become our ways. And when that happens, love is everywhere. Receiving this ruin is a call to look upon your world through the understanding and accepting eyes of love. It is said that our soul needs love's eyes in order to see. When you look in my eyes, do you see me? Or you? Or you were expecting a reflection of you in my eyes? When that's what I was not going to do. I'm always going to be me. My eyes are the windows to my soul, but if you can't handle it, or you're just trying to steal it and get my goal, how'd that work for you? For love is our true heritage, declared so in the innocence of our birth, ours from the beginning. We are the inheritors of what God is, pure love. People talk about God, and they talk about love. Yeah, Diddy talked about love, too. If that's the type of love you're on, then all of you are confused. Good luck with that. Do you? Feel the warmth and radiance of divine love filling your heart, and streaming forth into the world to touch all creatures great and small. I know my assignment. Parents knew I wouldn't drop the ball. It's a brand new ball game. And the star player is here. Well, I guess I always was here. Why did Dr. Who run away from Gallifrey? Because Dr. Who did not rule. We still don't. But what the cards say? Be the leader without followers. Clue. That's today's reading, oracle reading, and group therapy. And if it resonated with some of you, like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share, because energy takes work. I'm not going to try to get people. I'm not a drug addict trying to or a drug dealer trying to get you all cracked out on me. But reciprocity is a thing. You reap what you sow. And at least if you sow into me, you're going to get good work, good words, good truth, good lessons, good love, and whatever I do. So like, subscribe, tithe the vibe. And I promise you that energy in a variety of ways comes back to you. If I'm not your cup of tea, then go on about your business. But I'm telling you, don't copy me and try to put me through ChatGPT and AI and think that you won't get smited. Oh, you will. And I'll just write a poem about it or freestyle it. And then, that's, and that way I too will get to pay my bill. But like, subscribe, and tide the vibe. Cashapp Me, $ValJonesDaO. $ValJonesDaO. Cashapp Me at $ValJonesDaO. PayPal me at iamvaljones@gmail.com. 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 I do commercials. I do jingles, professional jingles. If you're a DJ, I can do professional jingles for you. You can hit me up on my email address at iamvaljones. I do commercials. I've done commercials for politicians too. I will not get into your politics or not put your I would not promote any of you, but I'll do your commercials because business is business. So, I'll do your commercial for you. I know how to detach. I know how to do math. If it's not thoroughly against my soul, I'll do you a good commercial because that's that. Business is business. So again, you can reach me at iamvaljones@gmail.com. You will pay me first, though. You would do like you do the white boys. You like to play black people, black women. Even black people do that too. You want to like wave stuff in our face and then take the money away from us. That you won't do. Every time you do that, I guarantee you, the time that you wave some money in my face and take it away, then 10 times the amount of that money is going to be taken away from you. I vow that. On all the spirits of all that is holy and unholy too. You fuck with me the wrong way, my angels and my demons will fuck with you the right way. So go ahead and do you. Because baby girl's about her money. Lilith is in Capricorn and her Mars is in Capricorn too. And I'm a mid-heaven Aquarius. Oh yeah, did I say I was a progressed Taurus? Wow. That alignment is coming through. Let's see. Saturn return in 6th, 7th, and 8th house. A Libra moon in the 7th house. Or work somewhere down the line. It works. It might be in the 6th. I don't know. 6th house. 5th house Virgo. Absolutely nothing there. I have no planets, no placement, nowhere in my Virgo house. It's bare. So it can be whatever I want it to be. That's why I understand that Virgo energy very well. When it's pure. When it's not so pure. Somebody wanted to be me. How'd that destiny swap work for you, ho? Anybody but her. Now I'm going to do the Momo thing again. Doesn't anybody love you? Y'all haven't watched Momo? Not the crazy Asian Momo. The Momo is still on YouTube, yo. Watch that today. Watch that. I'm telling you, it explains everything. It really does. Momo with John Huston about a little angel who just popped up into some town who seemed homeless and stuff. My mom, probably about like now, back around 2012. A lot of stuff was coming through. Gods of Egypt and all that shit. But Momo, that's astrology. That's alignment. I guarantee you, those who get it, if you watch Momo, the John Huston version of the Momo, the angel, the homeless angel, who was about love, pure love, and they couldn't handle it. And the battles that she had. Yep. That's your assignment, should you so choose. See that movie, you might see me and understand a little bit of why I do what I do. Momo. It's one thing when you talk it, but when you actually walk the walk, that's how you make all your dreams come true. Because you're not just saying a narrative, you're walking and being authentically you. And I do it naturally every day because it's just what I do. I am ValJones Edutainment, hashtag Soul School Cafe. I am love. Do you see me today? Trying to get to the crux of the song. Mommy says you're not finished. I had no idea this was going to be at the bottom or the top of the deck. It's justice. It's justice. It's justice. Of course, that's a major arcana. It's justice. Keywords: truth and integrity, fair compensation, the law, cause and effect, being responsible for your voice, for your choices and actions, balance, equity, karma, ethics, consequences, retribution, the prompt, karmic alterations. Lord. All that's left are choices, and yet all I do is sway. When right and wrong are voices, then the cause effect I pay. In consequential deviation, and from black and white I stray. When my passion clearly pushes back and walks toward the great. I don't know what that is. I think I had to say what I had to say. Karmic retribution, cause and effect, justice. That's it. Have a good day. Like, subscribe, tie the vibe. Cashapp ValJones $. Wait a minute. Cashapp $, ValJonesDaO. ValJonesDaO. And or PayPal me. I am ValJones at gmail.com. You need commercials, you need jingles, you need voiceovers, whatever. I do that out of my own house. I'm a professional. I did do a podcast now. No, I've been doing this. I'm a professional broadcaster for nearly almost 4 decades. Seriously. You don't know about me, but some do. Anyway, I'm a legend. I'm a legend in reality. Oh, God, I hate to say what word. It sounds like egotistical. But anyway, that's it. Wow, all the cards came out today. Wow. I think I literally don't have to do anything for the next week. My goal is just to sleep and eat and just rest. So if you don't see me, I'm fine. I'm just... Damn, this is almost 3 hours. I don't really talk this much, but I had a lot to say. It's homecoming. It was homecoming week, and I guess I was the last display. But seriously, why would you have homecoming parade and not the game on the same day? See what they doing fit. Through chestnut eyes. The collective stories of Charles Whitell Chestnut. Ohio, New York, and Carolina. And the Goofer Grapevine. What is the tie? That's your summary. And Momo. Okay, that's it. Have a good day. God, eat, live, drink, do whatever you do. Just learn. Be a better you, okay? All right, that's it. I'm We're gonna cut this music off. Cut it off. Because the music keeps doing what it do and I keep talking too. That's it. Oh, and it says to run your health check. So that's up there on my computer. But the computer says run health check. But some of you need to run your health check. That came out for a reason. Run your health check. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Run your health check. Run your health check. I'm going to let it go at that. I'm going to let it go at that. I'm going to let it go at that. I'll talk about that amongst my people. Like, no. See, that's why. No. Mm-mm. Run your health check. Okay, it's that. I'm out. Peace. No, it doesn't. No, 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 no.